we've already seen 10 fantastic performances, but the pressure is really on for our final star, GMTV's Michael Underwood.
You know, you do have a tendency with the face to get this kind of ventriloquist doll expression going on. Tone that down a bit, and I tell you what, you are just so much fun to watch. Well done.
Thank you.
I don't know how I got away with it. It wasn't the best I'd skated it, but I guess just about pulled off the ending.
Last week, Michael was very entertaining and very funny to watch. This week, he's got a romantic ballad, so he needs to show us his sensitive side.
Oh, no!
But back in training, it's the same old Michael.
Michael needs to concentrate on maybe not being such a comedian this week and taking it a little more seriously, which he's finding a bit difficult.
And lunge.
And Mel gives Michael every reason to stay focused by adding a high-risk manoeuvre to their routine.
Yeah, where am I going? Where am I going?
Where are you going?
Michael and Mel are putting in a death spiral. It's a difficult move because it's a balancing act between the two of them.
The death spiral. Why would you give that to me? Oh. Give me the it's quite easy to do spiral. I can't bring you round.
I think we're being a little ambitious by putting it in week 2.
Don't give me the death spiral, because that's what you'll get.
Skating to Wonderful Tonight, please welcome onto the ice, Michael Underwood and Melanie Lambert.
It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her long, long hair. And then she asks me, do you feel alright? And I say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love right in your eyes. And the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you.
What a pity about the prop failure, but it was a belt and braces performance from Michael, who still reduces Mel to tears of laughter, but it was a wobbly beginning. They didn't intend it to be a comedy routine. Well, that's the point when Mel's skate dislodged Michael's braces, which could become a must-have accessory in the stock exchange, but they managed to get the program back together. And here's the marks. Karen, 3.5. Nikki, 3.5. Jason, 3. Ruthie, 3. Robin, 3.5. Well, that's very good. 16.5.
16.5. What are you talking about? What's the conversation now?
I was saying I had a little bit of a Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction. Luckily,
did.
I kept my chest in.
But you, but you also managed to unhook it whilst you were skating.
What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Something just to go smooth, to go right.
But he kept going, and we ended with the music, and it was fine.
Yes, absolutely. And you have to adapt.
You know, it didn't panic him. He obviously used to unhooking himself like that. And he got through the routine, and I could see him focus, because at that point it could have gone terribly wrong, but you pulled it together and got to the end.
Yes, you did. And good scores as well. 16.5. Holly.
Thank you. Nikki, let's come to you first, please.
Well, the start, it was all going wrong, and you just managed to pull yourself back together again, and the audience helped. And that, you did it the other week too, when you pulled round the end, so it's a quality to have that. Your edges are catching a little bit for me, so if you can get them to flow a little bit more, that would be good. But I love the entertainment value, and the 3-turn into the lunge is an added difficulty for it, and you did it. So, sorry, after the lunge you did a 3-turn into a spiral. That's added difficulty, so that was very well done.
OK, quick round from Jason.
You know, it was a very, very different Michael tonight, and I was glad to see a contrast. I think, however, you sort of took the facial expression a little bit too far and you didn't give us much at all. But you did so well to recover some of those things tonight, particularly the wardrobe malfunction. You saved that, and last week you saved it again. But your death spiral, mate, did, as you were going into it, I mean, it looked as though you were trying to restrain a rather large dog on a lead.
Oh, OK, thank you, Jason. Thank you, judges.
Melanie's outraged here. If you thought Michael was wonderful tonight, then give him your vote when the lines open in a matter of moments. Michael and Melanie.